Alright, welcome to the totally professional workshop of SAABNATIC. Not the biggest brag, but I do have a garage, which is great. We're going to start on the spark plugs. First off, we have to take off the direct ignition cassette, which is just simply for T30 screws. I recommend using a ratchet. I'm going to be also using an impact drill on the weakest power. By the way, I do recommend starting up the car, drive it a little bit, but not enough that you're gonna burn yourself on the engine cover. But by essentially warming up the car, the metal will slightly expand, like millimeters basically, and that will make the spark plugs will get loose, or at least not get as stuck in the engine block. Now we have to simply lift off this connector. There's a small gap for a screwdriver, which I luckily do have right here. And side to side motion. There, you didn't see, but simply in here and just wiggle a bit. Then you can simultaneously pull this up and pull out. So after you just pull further, it will hop off the connector and you can just remove it. Place this somewhere safe. We don't want anything down the connectors, so I will just follow suit. I place them where the screws are. Well, these are the 4 cylinders, the 4 spark plugs. They have been in my car around for 40,000 kilometers, which is a lot, well overdue. And they probably have gotten a bit stuck on the threads. And so to make sure we don't actually break anyone off in them, we're just going to use some very basic WD-40, not a lot, and just down on the threads. Then we go to a spark plug pipe. The original OEM spark plugs for the B205 engines, E engine specifically, is the NGK BCPR 6ES-11. So this is a actual spark plug pipe. It has a magnet inside, which means you don't have to do the trick with a glove or have a rubber like insert that will mount to the plug. So that's why I also can take the great sacrifice of putting WD-40 down, because the magnet will just catch around on the metal parts of the spark plug. We got the spark plug pipe on the ratchet. Gonna try number 1. And since it is a magnet inside, it makes it a lot more difficult to align perfectly. But oh, well, damn, those were pretty easy to take off. What? Wow, oily. Focus. I don't know. For some reason I think they look okay. Man, all of these are really loose down here. Or not exactly loose, but they are not hard to take off. This one, although, was a bit harder. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, oily. Really oily for some reason. Do not like it, or maybe it's soot, I'm not sure. This is the old one, the one I just took out. These are the new ones. Notice the difference? The iode, or whatever it's called, has been worn down, so definitely was time to service them. Man, bit dirty down there, actually. You might have to take some brake clean and just spray down there. All right. The brake clean I had was not as effective because I think it's a bit old, a 1 year old can. So, but I have sprayed some down, so I'm just gonna try to clean down in the threads just to see if we can get anything out there. Man, no, you don't want to work today. Piece of shit. Okay, after a trial of doing some thorough cleaning, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Done my best. It hasn't been done like that before. It is now time to install the new plugs, and we have to be careful because they are actually a tightening torque to them. So for the energy case, they are a 25 to 30 Newton meter. So yeah, don't over tighten them, because if you over tighten them, this might be a chance you're gonna break them in half, or you're never gonna get them out again. Do not over tighten them. If you do not have a torque wrench, either try to ask some of your neighbors if they have a one to lend, or simply just try to get snug, but no more. Snug and maybe a little 15 degrees further. That's all. You only need the gasket, the washer here, to get crushed and make it tight, and that's all. These are not wheel studs or wheel bolts, so be careful. There. It was between 25 to 30, so I decided to do 27.5 Newton meters. But before we just attach it, go all bunkers out, we're gonna manually thread it in. So then again, this spark plug pipe has a magnet in it, so I can just carefree insert it inside. Make sure there's no shadow, and just carefully thread it in. I can no longer fasten it. There. Now we're gonna take the torque meter. Hold on a sec. Now attached on, we're going to there, and we are going to actually hold on that part, and we're going to move until it makes a click, no further. So let me try to make it possible for you guys to see what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, you won't be able to see down there, but I just want to show the way you're going to hold it, because with such force, if you just hold right here, it's not going to be right, it's not going to be straight. So down, one arm here, there. That sound is more or less the automatic shut off. You are not supposed to put any more force. So that's one's tight. Let's do the rest. You're probably not going to see a lot, but you don't have to. Again, while holding just the extension with the pipe, I'm just going to insert it, thread it to a no longer can with my fingers, screw it on, and then put on the torque meter. And the reason we're doing this manually is because we don't want to cross thread or put any extreme force on the threads. These engine blocks are more or less like 22 years old now, especially mine. They don't need any more stress on them. Now I can no longer put any more force on it. It's time to use the torque meter. Awesome. I'm just gonna finish the last one without recording, so you don't have to watch all 3 of them. If you're really worried on how you're gonna place it back, there's only just one way. The connector has to go with the connector. The text literally just says direct ignition to you. And you have to first connect on the connector, just add them on together, and then more like a hinge, place it down like such. I'm gonna try to show it to you now. Okay. Getting the connector back on is the easiest part, but a lot easier to get on because you just simply press, and the red part will follow along because it is on a rail, and then you just press at last and it's locked like such. So press a little bit, and there. Now it's on. Hopefully you can see that. And then I just carefully make sure that I'm hitting all the spark plugs down there, and then press down. Perfect. Just gonna add the screws and we're done with the spark plugs. You don't want to over tighten them, so I still use the lowest strength on my drill. Okay, we are now taking off the 4 bolts, taking off the cassette, remove the cassette, then sprayed some WD-40 down in the threads, taking out the spark plugs, old ones, inserted new ones, tighten them to 25 or between 25 and 30 Newton meter. Do not know what it is in standard or American units. You freedom guys have to do it on your own, sadly. And then simply reconnect and place it like a hinge downboard, making sure the plungers of the coils are inserting over the spark plugs. Let's try to start the car. Wow, this car is dirty. But we're gonna have to clean it afterwards by the end of the video. Okay. Alright. That worked.